Hello, my name's Hazel. I'm a first year filmmaking student, and yeah, I'm making this video. Think of it more like a midnight FaceTime call with your mate rather than like a video, because I'll probably delete it. I'll probably get embarrassed. But I feel like I keep diaries. I write shit down. My notes app is my best friend, but sometimes I want a way to... I'm just curious to see if anyone else feels the exact same way or can give advice or just make a little community, because I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I feel like I lack the ability to put on this facade, put on this, I'm good at this, I'm good at nothing. I'm really bad. I have no skills. Well, no like developed skills. But I've got a little mic. My brother got it for me because my birthday's coming up. So look, I'm lucky to have this thing, you know, like, and if I make this into a series where I just shit talk and I just talk and I talk and I sort of I'll break it down, like it's not going to be a complete mess, hopefully. But if I do make this a thing, I'll probably call it like Talk to Mac. My name's not Mac, my name's Hazel. But I have a MacBook now that I worked and I paid off, and so like Talk to Mac. Cringe, but you know what? At this point I've embarrassed myself enough. Yeah. So today, the last 3 days I've been feeling like shit. Keywords: impulsive, angry, just emotional, aggressive, I guess, like, but more inward aggression. I'm just so angry at myself and the world, but like, I'm gonna be 20 in like 2 weeks. No, in like a week. 9 days. I can do maths. 9 days. And this will be like my last. Not last. Yeah, being 19's really fucking weird. It's weird. I made a video. I probably won't insert it, but if I do, enjoy the cringeness. Of when I was about to turn 18. And that was like 2 years ago. I have this like emotional like connection with my age. I can't explain it, but I have this emotional connection with my age. I hate letting things go. When I came to uni, I thought, new chapter, great, it's gonna be so fun. And like, to be fair, like, it is fun, you know, like, look, like I have like some friends for now, obviously, because it's only been here a month. I have friends, but obviously everyone's dealing with their own stuff. Everyone's sort of, it's all up in the air. But yeah, I'm just feeling confused, emotional, impulsive. I was literally about, I don't know why, I took the train to Southampton. I was literally about to get like on a plane to nowhere. I didn't even have my makeup with me, and that was the thing that made me not go. I didn't even have my makeup with me. So yeah, but I feel like what has brought this on, next stage, what has brought this on is more like, so I can drive. I've got my driving license, so stay off the road. I don't know how I got it, but I've never done this before. I have my driving license, but coming to uni, they won't let me park it here, so I need a parking permit. And as a girl with ASD, autism, like, being told no to something that, because there's gonna be a common theme. I cry a lot. Learning to drive a manual for me was the hardest fucking thing. I would cry over a lesson. I would get angry, like, I just didn't understand the controls, but then eventually, like, I passed my test. How the hell did I do that? I passed my test, and for about 4 or 5 months after, I just didn't drive. Every time I got in my car, I would cry, shake at the wheel, my legs were going. What the hell? I'm going off topic here, but long story short, I managed to pass my test. I eventually started driving. Then I sort of, at uni, can't bring my car. So at distance, has created this sense of losing my independence, losing the one skill that I've actually managed to achieve. So losing that sense of freedom. We did put a subwoofer in my car. I'll insert a picture of my car here, maybe. I have put a subwoofer in my car, so my music can be very, very loud, and you can hear me coming from like a mile away. A mile away. But do you know what? That's my therapy. Come to uni, I've realised my car was my therapy. Being able to just drive, cry, put my music on, sounds cringe, but that was my escape. And I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. I live in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's a train track, but like, yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere. So having that car was just a way for me to explore. Being stuck in a city, I think, wow, a city you can explore. This city, to me, hasn't got too much to offer. It's a smaller city. I live in Winchester. Try and find me. Hopefully don't. No one's going to find me. But I just, yeah. So it's that frustration, the fact that I know what I need to help me feel better, but I can't get it yet. And being the impatient girl that I am, that's what I'm struggling with. That is the main thing, losing my independence. Second thing, imposter syndrome. This is such a big thing. I was going to make a whole video on it, but I'm not confident enough in it. Imposter syndrome is kicking in so hard right now. I feel like, not that I knew who I was before, but I feel like I'm losing whatever sense of existence I had before to something new that I don't even think that I want. I don't even think that I want uni, career. Like, I'm not sure. I worked in a supermarket before, and I was a team leader, manager thing. And I thought that stressed me out. But do you know what? Having that routine, having the money coming in, like, that was what kept me going, and I didn't realise that until now. So far, some lessons I've learned is, actually, yeah, good question. Let me have a sip. So, some lessons I've learned is appreciate what you have. You're probably thinking in this video, but you're just being unappreciative. I would argue that I'm not. I'm appreciative that, as questionable as my upbringing was, it's made me into someone who, like, at least I didn't think I'd go through it. At least I've pushed myself to go to uni. So like, being from whatever background I was, live in a council house, like not judging no one at all. But I thought, do you know what? I don't think I want this. So I'm just gonna go off. I'm not gonna stay in the area. I'm going to try making something for myself. But yeah, I need to appreciate my upbringing. The fact that I managed to get a job, and I worked, and I bought a car, and I paid for my insurance, and I passed my test, and fuel and stuff. Like, I've achieved something, and I forget that I do that. I'm grateful that I am grateful for things, you know. I'm grateful for my boyfriend, as many challenges and stuff we still have. Like, I'm grateful to have that person. So much as I will go on this by a minute, I feel lonely, and he doesn't understand me completely. But like, at least I have someone that I can talk to, because a lot of people do not have any access to anyone, and have to resort to like online, like, people. So I'm grateful that I have people in my life, like my family, my brothers. Like, I'm grateful that they're there to give advice, even if it's still a bit distant, because some people don't have that. But yeah, they're like, I just need to remember I have things to be grateful for. I don't need to always focus on the problem. And yeah, I mean, I'm grateful that I took the initiative in college. In college, got distinctions, got a free trip to Crete for 2 weeks. Well, it was a media placement, but a free trip. But yeah, I just feel, it's always I feel, but I just need to get it out there. I need to get this out there. No one's gonna watch it. It's gonna be so cringe. You know what? It is what it is. I can always delete it. It's And I got this neat little cheap, well, it's not cheap, 30 quid. Oh yeah, it's cheap. 30 quid mic. I'm grateful for Togepi. Like, I have nice things, do you know what I mean? Like, I forget, no, do you know what? I'm grateful. Here we go. This is just like self-therapy. I'm grateful that I have, it's funny, growing up I was like, I don't have a style, I don't know what I like. Looking around me now, I have pictures of like fairy, Marina and the Diamonds, castles, art. I have like this beautiful Art Nouveau lamp. Do you know what? I'm going to try show it to you. Yiddy. Like, I'm grateful that I'm grateful that I have found things that resonate with me. That's one thing. So as much as I say about identity crises and stuff like that, I do have things that I like. I do have things that I can relate to. So do you know what? Uni right now is obviously my main focus, but it's not the be all end all. As much as I know I'm spending £9,000 a year to study something. But yeah, I've got a meeting next Monday, so it's Friday today. I've got a meeting next Monday with my lecturer guy, because I just feel like I'm not sure whether this is the right course or uni for me. And I think that's part of the problem. So having no car, having an identity crisis, the course and the uni maybe not feeling right, and then the last, like the fourth thing would be the friendship thing. But I've always, being an autistic girl, I've always struggled making meaningful, genuine friendships. But you know what? I gotta give it time. But yeah, I just need to focus on that. But I was literally, do you know what? 20 minutes before I made this, I was literally bawling my eyes out. You know, like, your girl's an emotional wreck. And if I come off as that, I'm grateful. Because the only thing that I want to put out into the media is honesty for once. With AI, with all these, like, people trying to be something they're not. Like, I want to be a better version of myself, but I don't want to be a fake version of myself. So if I come off as cringe, do you know what? Cringe also means honest sometimes. So, yeah. Do you know what? This video, you've probably already got to know me if you wanted to. But I don't have the answers. I don't have the answer for my current issue, which is the one thing that annoys me, because when I have a question, I ask loads of questions. When I have a question, I need an answer. When I have an issue, I need to solve it. This is, you'll be in it for long run. You can't just, done. I feel like the only way that I can get through this currently is waiting for my appointments to talk to some people at uni, see what they have to say, because I'm hoping to still get my car and get a permit. I think if I had my car, this would also just erase some of the issues. It'd erase the feeling trapped. It would erase the, you know, because my car's pink too, and like, that's a part of me. Her name's Suki. She's pretty cool. But yeah, I think as well, distracting yourself, which I keep doing. Let's think. Right now I'm reading Animal Farm by George Orwell. I haven't really gotten into it yet, but I'm used to reading fantasy, so hang on. I love this book. Holly Black. I can't speak. Do you know what? I'm tired. I haven't been fucking sleeping at uni. Holly Black is one of my most favourite authors. She writes folklorish, beautiful fantasy stories with a twist every damn time. So to me, reading is my escape. But it's also, I love reading, but sometimes obviously it's mentally straining because you've got all these characters and all these worlds in your head. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to read like I think it's kind of based off of politics. Fun fact about me, I don't really know that much about politics or countries or societies and stuff. So I thought, do you know what, it's literally a tiny little book. I'm going to start educating myself, but not to the point where I give myself another existential crisis, because my main one was I watched Neon Genesis Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I had to take 3 days off of school to process that. Like, I let things affect me so much, but that can also be beautiful. So I write poetry to, and I'm part of a poetry society, which, to be fair, I am slowly identifying with and like having fun and chilling with the people. So I'm pushing myself out there, and I probably didn't need to have that mini mental breakdown that I had earlier. But yeah, do you know what? This has actually helped me. Like, I'm not that bad, and I hope that someone out there can resonate. I hope someone out there can understand, and I hope that we can get in contact and talk, because I feel like there's too many videos where it's like, because I have my expensive camera and I was going to use it to film this, but I don't feel the need to show off my face, because it's not my face that I want to communicate to my audience. It's my voice. So this better bloody work. But yeah, I think it's working. The lights are on. What the hell? That's my book. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up now. But yeah, I think I haven't got a solution. What did I say? Add affection in the hand gestures. What? No. I'll get to try that next time. But yeah, think of this as a little FaceTime. I'm offloading some issues, talking through them. If you have any issues, anything you want me to talk about, I'm happy to share my views on it. Not that my views are that important. But yeah, that's me. So I'm probably going to call this Talk to Mac. I'm probably going to shit talk in some other episodes of it. But if you've watched this, do you know what? Thank you. Thank you for actually listening to me. Thank you for taking the time to understand a tiny insight into the mind of a 19, soon to be 20-year-old girl, uni British girl. But yeah, I hope to do some more groundbreaking videos. But for now, this is for me. This is more of a digital diary, and I hope you enjoyed it.